right, it's 6 o'clock and I'll call the 14th regular Common Council meeting to order. Will the clerk call the roll?
Alderperson Bellinger.
Here.
Alderperson Borse.
Here.
Alderperson Close.
Here.
Alderperson Decker.
Here.
Alderperson Heidemann.
Here.
Alderperson LaFave.
Here.
Alderperson Menzer.
Here.
Alderperson Mitchell. Here. Alderperson Perella. Here. Alderperson Rust.
Present.
There are 10 present.
All right, thank you. If everyone could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Alder Decker, what is your privilege for the minutes of our last meeting?
Thank you, Mayor. I move to approve the minutes from the 13th regular council meeting held on October 6, 2025.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approval of the minutes, state aye.
Aye.
Any objection? Minutes are approved. Next, we have appointments. Attorney Majerus.
Thank you. Elizabeth Majerus, appointment to the position of City Attorney.
And that will lay over.
Ron Ranieri to the Board of Review.
Thank you. Alder Decker.
I move to confirm.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Seeing no discussion, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
Thank you. That's approved. We have two resignations. Attorney Majerus.
Daryl Hoffland from Redevelopment Authority, effective immediately.
Thank you. Alder Decker.
I move to accept and file.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of accepting and filing, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? That is approved. Next, item 8, Attorney Majerus.
Alderperson Robert LaFave as District 4 Alderperson for the City of Sheboygan, effective October 31st, 2025.
Thank you. Alder Decker.
I move to accept and file.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of accepting, state aye.
Aye.
Any objections? That is approved. Next, an announcement. Item 9, on November 3rd, 2025, the Common Council will vote to appoint an alderperson to complete the term for District 4. All interested parties from District 4 should submit a letter of interest to the mayor and the city clerk by Thursday, October 30th by 4 p.m. 4:30, excuse me. Thank you. 4:30 p.m. All right, City Clerk, anyone for public forum this evening?
One person, Lisa Salgado.
Thank you. Lisa, if you'd come up, state your name, address, the item you're speaking on, and then you'll have 5 minutes.
Lisa Salgado, 4th Street. Good evening, council members and fellow residents. I'm speaking tonight as a concerned citizen regarding a common theme: transparency, accountability, and responsible stewardship of public funds. Regarding the land purchase of the town of Wilson, the proposed purchase of 3 vacant lots in the town of Wilson for over $1 million raises both legal and practical concerns. This purchase is said to be justified by a second housing study, yet the city already paid for a professional housing study in April of 2021 by MSA Professional Services. That study clearly stated that by 2030, Sheboygan would need 727 to 1,738 new housing units, not 5,200. The newer 2023 study by Kristen Fish Peterson, costing taxpayers over $32,000, reused the same 2020 census data and yet somehow inflated the projection to 5,200 units without new data to support it. Moreover, the 2021 study recommended partnerships with surrounding communities, not purchases of property outside its borders. Before spending over $1 million of the capital fund, citizens deserve to know what statutory authority allows this purchase, who benefits from it, and how does it serve a clear public purpose rather than private development interests. Regarding the $3.3 million contract awarded to Edgewater Resources by the Public Works Committee on October 13th, this decision appears to have occurred without proper public documentation. No background materials about Edgewater or the project scope were included in that committee's official packet. Worse, it has been confirmed that Visit Sheboygan previously commissioned a private economic impact study from Edgewater, the same firm now seeking a multi-million-dollar contract. This situation raises 3 red flags. Possible open meeting law violation for acting without adequate public documentation, dereliction of duty for approving a large contract without a full record, and breach of public trust for failing to disclose potential conflicts of interest. Before moving forward, the council should insist that all relevant studies and financial data be made public and reviewed transparency, and proof that the marina will be financially self-sufficient. Finally, on the capital budget, citizens learned that on October 13th at 8:03 p.m., the city administrator and finance director circulated a revised version of the capital budget the night before the committee of the whole meeting. This version was not posted publicly before deliberation, yet it became the one acted upon. That violates Wisconsin open meetings law, which requires at least 24-hour public notice and mandates that meeting materials reasonably apprise the public of what will be discussed. When last-minute changes are made and not posted, the public is deprived of the chance to understand or respond, and transparency, the foundation of democracy, is lost. I respectfully urge this council to 1, suspend any land purchase in Wilson until a public purpose finding and legal review are completed. 2, disclose all materials tied to the Edgewater resource contract before final approval. And 3, renotice and repost the 2026 capital budget for proper public participation. Transparency is not an inconvenience, it's a duty. Every dollar you approve comes from us, the residents, and with that comes the expectation of honesty, openness, and accountability. Thank you for your time and your service to the people of Sheboygan.
All right, thank you. City Clerk, anyone else?
No one else this evening.
All right, we'll jump into mayor's announcements. All right, good evening, everybody. Just a few notes that I would like to highlight this evening. First and foremost, obviously fall is in the air. That means leaf collection is underway by our friends at the Department of Public Works. And just wouldn't be remiss without saying that obviously with leaf collection, we ask that folks do not put yard waste in the leaf collection as well. No sticks, no grass clippings, anything of that such. Just leaves, please. So check out the Department of Public Works website to get a schedule of when your neighborhood leaf collection will occur as well. So again, today I do have a proclamation I'd like to just highlight. Today is Community Media Day. So would like to obviously recognize Scott, the man behind the camera, who works tirelessly making sure we record all of our meetings, make sure we provide great access to our community. So whereas community media serves to connect and amplify all voices of Sheboyganites, whereas community media provides invaluable information on the topics of most concern and interest to Sheboygan residents, and whereas public knowledge on such topics is essential to participation in local democratic processes, and whereas all Sheboygan residents can benefit from increased awareness on programming offered by our local community media and our friends at WSCS. So Scott, we'll give you a proclamation for Community Media Day today. Obviously, there's been a lot of conversation regarding one of the items on our agenda this evening regarding the marina. As many of you know, the Sheboygan Marina plays a vital role in our community's lakefront identity. It's not just a hub for boating and for fishing, but it's a gathering place for all our residents and visitors alike. It's truly a point of pride for our shoreline, and it's a symbol of our waterfront community. So obviously, we know that there's a lot of costs and a lot of repairs that are needed in this project. The whole facility, the docks, the harbor are about 30 years old right now, and it needs a little bit of TLC. So we have to get this project right. We have to make sure we're continuing the conversation and really flesh this out. So when we get to the item on the agenda, we'll be sending this item to committee of the whole to make sure that we can communicate more and get more input and really chew this through, make sure that we get all the input and direction that we need as well. So more to come regarding the marina, and obviously as we continue the marina project, please folks, you can check out the marina's landing page on DPW's website as well. Additionally, this week is the International Association of Police Chiefs Conference, attracting over 2,000 police leaders across the world. And the Sheboygan Police Department was one of just a handful of agencies invited to be featured by the International Police Chiefs Association, and highlighting one of our videos and the great work that our police department does to keep our community safe and to strengthen some partnerships. So with that, Scott, if you want to pull up the video this evening highlighting some of the great work our police department is doing.
Sheboygan is a town with a reputation that's really bigger than its population and its footprint. We are a city of 50,000 people. We're right on Lake Michigan, about halfway between Milwaukee and Green Bay. We exist to provide and increase public safety for our communities. We can only do that by working in partnership. And so we have, over the years, really tried to develop opportunities to get us in the best position to work directly with people in our neighborhoods, with our service provider groups, with other government entities and city departments, business owners, so that, number one, we understand what's going on in our neighborhoods, and number two, to be able to work collaboratively with them to try to solve those problems. I think what really has contributed to our success with public safety over the last 15 years or so is a transition to a neighborhood-focused, proactive policing model and a problem-solving policing model. We can be far more successful by increasing public safety, reducing victimization, if we put our cops in a position to be accountable for specific neighborhoods in the city, so that when there are ongoing quality of life problems or crime problems, things that really make people feel unsafe in those neighborhoods, that they know who to talk to. The people who live and work in those neighborhoods have an officer that's assigned to those areas to really work closely with them to try to address what those problems are. And as a result, over the last 15 years, our crime numbers have dropped.
Having each officer from a shift assigned to specific neighborhoods allows them to get to know the officers better on a one-to-one basis, since they're seeing them more frequently or they're responding to their calls in that area. So just by getting to know a person a little bit better, there's a better sense of trust and engagement within the community. One of the best examples I would have of one of the partnerships we have that impacts our role in the city of Sheboygan is our corresponder program. So that is where a mental health professional rides along with an officer. Our mental health detentions have gone down over 50%, which means that people get to stay in the community and receive resources and have that support from the community and family and friends rather than being in a hospital.
Community partnerships and relationships between business, safety is imperative to the success of our community. If we don't have safe communities, we certainly can't serve the community in the best way possible. It's also important for those who are patrons of those businesses and the tourists who visit our community and create a lot of economic impact. For those who live here. And without safe streets and without our small business owners and our large businesses feeling safe in our communities, their willingness to continue to invest or to expand decreases significantly.
Supports each other and makes sure that everyone stays safe.
That's really how it works.
The law enforcement-based victim service grant through the IACP has allowed us here at the Sheboygan Police Department to connect with victims in a different way. This is a follow-up service. So this phone call or this conversation happens a day or two later when things have maybe settled a little bit and the family can maybe think about what it is that they need and how they're doing. When I am on the phone with a victim and we're identifying barriers, a lot of times those basic needs such as food, and so we have noticed that and started to forge a relationship with the food bank to offer food boxes for individuals of crime who have identified that as a need for them and their family. To help continue our mission of serving victims here at the Sheboygan Police Department, we will be utilizing something that we have learned through our IACP grant funding, which is the Community Mapping Program, which is a deeper dive into who lives in our community and who works here. By understanding what we're looking at when it comes to data and who is staying here, we have a better understanding of what the community needs.
I would say the culture of the Sheboygan Police Department is very close-knit. I've had incidences where everybody comes and asking me if how I'm doing, and I've made a lot of close friendships that are very valuable to me and gotten me through a lot here. What makes Sheboygan Police Department unique is that we're not super large, but we're not small either. I think we're that perfect medium where, yes, you're busy enough to have calls all day or make it what you want, do traffic stops or foot patrols and things like that, but it's also small enough where you can really build positive relationships with people in the community and still feel like you're making a difference in people's lives.
Oh, wow!
When it comes to looking ahead, how do we ensure that we're really delivering quality service and improving public safety and continuing to build on the success that we have? I think there's really two things that we need to be focused on. Number one is making sure that we're finding and recruiting the best candidates who really understand what our approach to public safety is. The second part of it is continued training and really enhancing opportunities to develop our personnel so that they're even better equipped to confront the challenges that we face today and prepared for the ones that might be unique tomorrow that we haven't faced before.
All right. Well, that concludes the video presentation for this evening then. We'll jump right along then to our consent agenda items 12 through 20. Alder Decker.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to accept and file all reports and adopt all resolutions.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved in second. Any discussion on any of the items on the consent agenda? All right, seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
Thank you. Those items are approved. Next, resolutions. 21, resolution number 101, 2526 by Alders Rust and LaFave, authorizing the purchase agent to issue a purchase order for patrol vehicles for the Sheboygan Police Department. Alder Rust.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to adopt the resolution.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
Thank you. That item is approved. Next item 22, resolution number 102-2526 by Alders Mitchell Prella, authorizing city staff to file a claim in the CAP Inc. versus Discovery Financial Services ETL case number 123CV467, Limos Pizzeria LLC versus Discovery Financial Services case number 2223CV6651, and Support Animal Holding LLC versus Discovery Financial Services, case number 22CV7131 lawsuits. Alder Mitchell.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Moved in second. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
10 ayes.
Thank you. That item is approved. Item 23, resolution number 103-2526 by Alders Mitchell and Prella, authorizing the purchase of vacant land in the town of Wilson, identified as parcel numbers 590-304-59152, 590-304-59310, and 590-304-5928 from Deborah Gagan. Alder Mitchell.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to adopt the substitute resolution.
Second.
Thank you. Moved and seconded. Any discussion on this item? Alder Prella.
Thank you, Mayor. I would ask the city administrator to please explain for the public's sake what the purchase is for and how that is positions the city in regards to our goals as housing goes.
City Administrator?
Yes, the purpose of this purchase is to acquire property that is contiguous with the Claire Gartman property that we're also purchasing. This will be utilized for housing development, and the Planning and Zoning Department is working on trying to get different proposals for consideration by council for housing-specific projects and meeting that need and the demand that we have in the community.
Thank you. Other discussion on this matter? Seeing no more cues, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
All right, that's approved unanimously. Next, item 24, resolution number 108-2526 by Alders Decker and Rust, authorizing the appropriate officials to enter into a contract for the demolition and associated site restoration of city-owned property located at 428 Wisconsin Avenue to clear the land for future development. Alder Decker.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on this matter? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
That's approved. Item 25, resolution number 109-2526 by Alders Decker and Rust, authorizing the appropriate city officials to enter into a contract for architectural design, engineering, construction, and administrative services regarding the Harbor Center Marina and associated facilities at 821 Broadway Avenue. Without objection, this will be referred to the Committee of the Whole. Item 26, resolution number 110-2526, Alders Rust and Decker, establishing the 2026 budget appropriations and 2025 tax levy for the use during the calendar year, and that item will lay over. Next, moving over to general ordinances, 27, General Ordinance Number 18-2526 by Alders Rust and Lefebvre, amending sections 2-3A4 of the Sheboygan Municipal Code as to add an additional ADA coordinator. Alder Rust.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to adopt the ordinance.
Moved and seconded. Discussion on this matter. Alder Bellinger.
I do not have anything, Mr. Mayor, on this item, but I just wanted to know if there has been a date set for the Committee of the Whole meeting.
Not yet.
Thank you.
Soon.
Thank you.
We're going to poll the council and find a date. All right, seeing no more discussion on item 27, this will be a roll call vote. Thank you.
Ten ayes.
That item is approved. Item 28, General Ordinance Number 192526 by Alders Rust and Lefebvre, amending Section 54338 of the Sheboygan Municipal Code with regards to insurance requirement for disposal of hauled wastewater. Alder Rust.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to adopt the ordinance.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on this item? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
That is approved. Item 29, General Ordinance Number 2025-26 by Alders Rust and Lefebvre, amending Section 2-839 of the Sheboygan Municipal Code as to reflect current procedures to allow the insurance of permits to support lead service lateral replacement projects. Alder Rust.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to adopt the ordinance.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on this matter? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
That item is approved. Item 30, resolution number 992526 of Alders Decker and Prilla, combining the End Park and North Railway Neighborhood Associations. Alder Decker.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
All right, that item is approved. Next, item 31 is a contemplated closed session. Alder Decker.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to convene in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statutes sub 19.85, sub 1, sub A, B, and G to deliberate with respect to charges filed against Lieutenant William Adams and to confer with legal counsel regarding opinions following the Circuit Court's oral ruling on October 10th, 2025, and pursuant to Wisconsin Statutes 19.85 sub 1 sub G to confer with legal counsel for the governmental body who is rendering oral or written advice concerning strategy to be adopted by the body with respect to litigation, which is to be involved in with 225 CV 00338 Bellaragans versus Ryan Sorensen's, etc.
Second.
Moved and seconded. This is a roll call vote.
Ten ayes.
All right, we will convene an open session, closed session.
Okay.
No, just go down the.
I will.
Yeah. No
Give me
worries.
1 second. That is really loud.
What is that?
It's the wind.
First, we have to get back. We'll reconvene in open session. Alder Decker.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to reconvene in open session for possible action relating to matters discussed in closed session.
Second.
Thank you. Moved and seconded. Roll call vote.
Alderperson Bellinger
Aye.
and Alderperson Boris left in closed session. Alderperson Close.
Aye.
Alderperson Decker.
Aye.
Alderperson Heidemann. Alderperson LaFave.
Aye.
Alderperson Menzer.
Aye.
Alderperson Mitchell. Alderperson Perella.
Aye.
Alderperson Rust. 9 ayes.
All right, we're back in open session. Alder Decker.
Thank you, Mayor. I move to direct staff to proceed as discussed in closed session.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor state aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, that is approved. We've exhausted the agenda. Alder LaFave.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of adjournment state aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned at 7:17.